Political temperature is still getting higher in the Republic of Kenya. But we are now seeing most of politicians are now creating differences among themselves. As 25 lawyers also dismissed section of UDA politician claiming that Ruto will automatically be re-elected in the next general election, God willing, 2027. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our YouTube platform, Zion Kenya TV. And I believe that this video is going to find you well, wherever you are. Personally, I'm great, as you can see. And I thank God for His protection that He has given unto me. And I believe also you also enjoy God's protection. Before I proceed with this analysis, kindly consider to subscribe, like the video after you've watched, and give us your opinion at the comment section below. If this might be your first time watching me at Zion Analysis YouTube channel. To the members, I'm very much grateful for the great effort you guys are doing through your subscriptions, like and comment. May you continue with the same spirit, because actually you made this channel to grow bigger and you are still hoping to grow bigger and bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, hata kama Oscar Sudi will be the chairman of IBC, we must temporize Ruto one term. That is what outspoken lawyer Ndegwa Njiu has assured President Ruto that 2027 presidential election he will lose. So that is what we want to discuss. Why do you think Ndegwa have stormed the president? And he was seconded by Kabando wa Kabando. And this is what Kabando wa Kabando said. We don't know who will win presidential election 2027, but Ruto must go home, Kabando said. So this is a very, very difficult time for President William Samoei Ruto. Why do you think these people have now come out to storm the president? I think before I begin with this, the differences of the central MPs might also support this, because we saw what happened at Central Kenya, where the MPs differs with the president and gave him ultimatum warning, and we are seeing the central people are now waking up and bringing tough time for President William Samoei Ruto. That is why we are seeing Ruto still paying a visit in Central. But as I speak, his diary is now mentioning Kisumu, Nyanza, Homabay. So it means that Ruto is still doubting for millions of Kenyans that these people might not elect him as he expects in 2027. So that is why we are seeing Kabando wa Kabando together with lawyer Ndegwa Njiu has stormed the president and telling him what is on the ground. The reality remains that Ruto had actually not fulfilled the promises he made during election or campaigns. So this might be also another hectic for him to come and convince Kenyans before election. So that is why we are seeing political differences. But after all these words had been said, we had seen a reaction of other leaders from Kenya Kwanza, where we are seeing Hon Musalia Mudavadi reacting to Kabando wa Kabando's message and lawyer Ndegwa Njiu on what they have said to the president. This is what Mudavadi is saying. Let us not do any guesswork anymore. The situation is quite clear that Ruto has the advantage and is keeping his promise and it is easier for for us to work with President Ruto to the election of 2027, and then maybe you can talk after that, Mudavadi said. Why do you think also Mudavadi overreacted on this? It is very true, ladies and gentlemen, that the truth is always bitter. When somebody somewhere comes in public and tells you the truth, it hits, and it is very, very clear that Kabando and the lawyer Ndegwa have stormed the Kenya Kwanza administration. Because after they have said this word, we are seeing Mudavadi reacting. Soon we will see the deputy and the rest. But the question is, which is worrying me, why are these 25 lawyers dismissed a section of UDA politicians? Because they have seen Ruto is not fulfilling the promises. One. Number two, it means that Kenya Kwanza government have failed to deliver their promises to Kenyans. We are only seeing they are completing Uhuru's project, which Uhuru left when he was going for retirement. If I may ask you, what any other thing else have Ruto done in the Republic of Kenya? Because even the housing project was in Uhuru's, I think, project plans, the standard gauge and the rest. The reality remains that these people need to do a lot. And this is what can tell you that Ruto is now confusing himself. Yesterday I was following him saying that in the 10 years time, Kibera will be automatically no longer having Islam. You know, I just laugh and I kept quiet, ladies and gentlemen, because it is just a way of fixing Kenyans to vote yes for presidential term limit. So that is also a way of influencing Kenyans. As I told you, these people are all after leadership. They are not after helping Kenyans. And there's a video trending while Uhuru was giving his speech in State House when Kenya had a problem of fuel. He actually acted as a compassionate father to the Republic, and he didn't respond arrogantly when I compare this to Kenya Kwanza. So that is why we are seeing the lawyers are storming the government and they are ready to defend the residents in Kenya. That is what is now happening, and this has raised the political temperature in the Republic of Kenya. As they are doing that, the high living standard is still high. No one cares. We are only seeing these people, they pass, they don't even speak on reducing sugar price, reducing fuel price, reducing flour and the rest. Their aim is just tutaweka. In 10 years time, Kibera will siji slums. In 10 years time, this and this will happen. In 3 months time, this and that will happen. So that is what we are seeing Ruto's administration is doing. On the key point, why the lawyers are reacting. One is that they have realized that Kenya Kwanza administration have lost direction. So they have to rectify them. Number two, it is well fulfilled that Ruto have been exposed. And if he has a target of appointing Oscar Sudi as an IBC chairman, then it means that we are going to another world where people don't care. They have lost interest of voting. So that is what we are seeing. Even lawyers themselves are aiming into. What about the residents in the Republic of Kenya? That is a clear indication that for Ruto to win 2027 general election, God willing, he must work hard, he must convince Kenyans enough, he must fulfill the promises, he must reduce the high cost of living, he must ensure that Kenyans are adhered to his rules and regulation under his administration. How? This is how Ruto will now convince Kenyans and win the election. Reduce the cost of living, ensure Kenyans don't speak negatively about you. Then automatically you will get back into power. But if he will go this way, then as Kabando wa Kabando and Lawyer Ndegwa have said, then the reality remains that Ruto will no longer see the presidential seat comes 2027 unless they rigged the election. So that is what I wanted to analyze this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. What are your opinion at the comment section below? I might not be enough to illustrate more on this analysis. That is why I always encourage you to drop your opinion. We try to read and analyze as we rectify our mistakes also. We are all human beings and we always just try to deliver you political issues which is happening in our Republic of Kenya. My name is Charles as I suggest today's analysis. May you have a blessed afternoon. Don't forget to watch the video, like the video, share and subscribe if you've never subscribed. Bye bye.